RedTube, XXN. I know these names better than I know my own grandmother. I don't have a boy dick.
There's motorcycles.
But hello and welcome to REKT Podcast. I am Bunshu alongside my esteemed colleague and co-host, Crypto Chamber. Chamber, how are you?
Doing pretty good.
Do you like when I call you esteemed?
Yeah, it feels like I'm made of steam. Is that not how that works?
Yeah, I think that's what
Yeah,
it means.
I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Very steamy.
Yeah, that I believe.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I went jogging again this morning. I am still sweating. That was 4 hours ago.
That's a good point. Do you ever, so like when you work out or go to the gym or anything, are you a take a shower right after kind of person?
I wish I was. I need about 4 showers to take.
Yeah, because I keep sweating long after, and then
it's
you take a warm shower right after.
Yep.
You're still sweating when you get out.
You're damn right.
What the hell did I just do? Anyway,
Yeah.
What else were you going to say there?
Yeah, no, that exact thing. Like I have to literally wait until probably maybe another hour or so. I'll hop in the shower. But yeah, no, my first shower will not take, so I have to sit in my stench for a good couple of hours before I can hop in there.
Awesome.
So so I'm now in the basement, away from my family and anybody close to me.
I'm just sitting alone in my office in solemn silence.
That's nice.
Yes. But anyway, what else is new? What do we got going on today?
We got some stuff going.
We got some segments here. We're going to go Rektomendations.
We're going to start with recommendations.
Yeah, and we're going to go a couple other ones that are staples of the show, and some news, and we'll go from there. So let's get started with our Rektomendations of the week.
Get rigged.
We're getting right into it, Chamber. I forget what your recommendation was last time. I think it was I Think You Should Leave, which we were talking about extensively before the show.
We literally just spoke about it for the last half hour. I think we went through every episode.
Yes, and ranked our favorite skits, whatever. We're losers. It's fine.
I actually have a more of a serious one. We watch a lot of comedy stuff.
So do I.
I am watching. We watched it a couple of years back, but I started catching up on the newer episodes. But season 6 of Alone.
I don't even know what that is.
Alone is I don't watch a lot of game. What do you call them? Game show, reality TV shows, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what this is. But what happens is they take like 10 people and place them. So this season is in the Arctic. So they take 10 people into, I think they're on the Great Slave Lake, which is in like Northwest Territories in Canada. And they drop them each in their own individual location with like 10 items. And basically last person to not tap out wins. And these things can last, like I think the last one I watched lasted like 110 days. Like these people stay. Yeah.
So it can go. There's no time limit.
No time limit. Last person standing. And I thought the season was done, so I thought I was going to watch all of them. It turns out there's like 2 episodes left, so I binged right up to like episode 10 or 8 or whatever I'm on. But it's fantastic. I mean, there's the latest season is by far the best season. It's so good. People are like, this one guy killed a moose with like a bow and arrow and like has to like harvest. Like it's crazy. So I don't watch a ton of the reality shows, but if you do like reality shows, that one is by far the best.
What channel is it on? Did you say that?
It's on History Channel here in Canada. Like History on Demand. I guarantee it's not that in the US. It's probably like outdoor. I don't know, like outdoor or here. Let me see if I can pull it up. But yeah, some sort of like outdoor channel. I would gather in the US.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
great show.
My recommendation comes from a lesson learned from last episode. I'm going to go ahead and recommend a stop loss.
Stop loss.
Yes.
I think I've heard of this. What's it about?
It's me using a stop loss.
That's just your recommendation?
Yes,
Just
because I
use
got fucking destroyed literally right after
the last show?
After the last show. And so where I said, hey, I am currently not using a stop loss. And then I literally got destroyed on that trade. I ended up cutting it for a decent loss at like, I don't know, 10-8 instead of where I should have. Yeah. I don't even remember what it was at the time.
That's too bad.
Oh, it was like 11-4 when we were recording. Fuck.
Yeah.
That sucked really badly.
Yeah, I on the other hand took profit at about 10-9.
Good for you. So we should keep score on the trade battle here. So let's make this our official first score. Mm-hmm. And so you are up 1-0 on the trade battle.
Yeah.
All right, keep score of that somewhere.
I'm making note of it right now. I'm only in. We were talking before. I'm only in ETH BTC right now.
I'm flat on everything. I got nothing.
No. I think I'm
skittish. I've lost like my last 3 trades. So
ETH BTC just broke out of like, I don't know, some sort of triangle. So I don't know what that means. Some people may. I don't. I think it's bullish though.
Alts kind of did a little things yesterday when Bitcoin was going down, so
Yeah, there's this huge triangle that it's been in for since May, and it just popped out of it. So I don't know. It might be something good.
We're
gonna find out next week.
Next time on REKT Podcast. Did Chambers ETH BTC long win?
Yeah, Ron Howard.
Or is it another all-time low?
It was another all-time low.
Narrator, it was all-time low.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. All right, so those are our recommendations for the week. Chambers was the TV show Alone, and mine is, hey, use a fucking stop loss, you nerd.
Yeah.
There you go. So next up on the docket, we are going to get to some news. Chamber, you got the first story for us?
I do have the first story. And this comes from, I think not CoinDesk, pardon me, theblock.crypto. And it is on our friends over at Beaksy. So I don't know if you guys have noticed. I would imagine a good chunk of the listeners probably have a Beaksy account. Would you agree there, Bunch?
I hope so.
I think they would. But if you don't, you should probably get one because especially if you're in the U.S., I think there'll be a good stop for a lot of the alt traders and purchasers with what's happening with Binance and all the regulations. They seem to be following all the proper regulatory steps and all that. But they were affected the other day by a unusual high volume activity, and it was a XRP issue. So this is again from the block.crypto. Crypto exchange Beaksy halts trading activity and withdrawals after unusual high volume activity. A large sell-off of XRP on cryptocurrency exchange Beaksy triggered the tokens to trade at 62% discount on Beaksy compared to the other exchanges. Due to this unusual high volume activity, Beaksy soon halted all trading activities and is undergoing an investigation per their company blog. So I think Art Talk came out and said that they were going to run it back a little bit. Any major trades that happened during that time will be reimbursed and all that fun stuff. But prior to trading the freeze, XRP was traded at 0.00001 BTC on Beaksy compared to 0.002637 on Binance. So a pretty significant change there. Since the exchange has halted all trading activities, XRP holders are now not able to withdraw from their accounts. The exchange later announced on Twitter that it is, again, rolling back all relevant trades on the exchange from the moment it was identified. So, again, just another
So the other thing with that too is they said that because they are a KYC'd exchange,
Exactly.
they can identify who was fucking around.
Yep.
Which seems like a total dumb thing to do, no?
I would agree. I think doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, I guess some of these people aren't that smart when it comes to. They might be smart when it comes to programming.
So what are the
and that
so
stuff.
what are the takeaways here? I mean, one, I think it's pretty cool that they were able to identify who was doing it.
Yep.
And noticed that it was suspicious activity.
Yep.
Two, I thought that this was not the only exchange.
It wasn't. No. There was.
Yeah.
I think it was like kind of a simultaneous attacks to different exchanges. I don't have a list of all of them, unfortunately, but no, there was definitely more than just Beaksy. Again, another reason why we should probably just get rid of XRP in general. This is
fuck them.
This is What are they doing? But I think it's great. Again, that just goes to show you the transparency from the Beaksy team. I think they're doing a hell of a job over there. Within a very short period of time, they took care of the issue and are taking steps to make everybody whole. So totally makes sense.
You in on this Tesla competition or what?
No. Tesla. I don't need no electric car. Come on. I like
You just not interested at all?
I honestly don't think I'm allowed to win. Is that a fair statement?
We may not be allowed to win.
Yeah, that's probably the main reason I'm not in it.
As being a former business partner with
right.
Beaksy, I don't think
I think it would be a little gauche if I ended up winning. Yeah, so that I just assumed that I wasn't allowed to participate, so I didn't.
Right. I think I thought the same thing. Plus, I suck at trading, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not great. I maybe break even at best, but if I'm sure there's some better traders out there that should. And I think it's hilarious that it's a Tesla too. Just what happened with Tron.
Justin's son,
it's amazing. Yeah. I think that's pretty awesome. Hopefully that goes seamlessly, and whoever wins gets their Tesla post haste. And
Post
yeah. And
weird thing happened to me the other day while I was on the Cape in my car caper.
Yes.
The other day. This lady in a minivan pulled up next to us and asked us if we knew where to find the closest Tesla supercharger. And I was like, lady, you're in a minivan. Like, why do you need a Tesla supercharger? And she's like, oh, it's for my husband. I'm like, yeah, right. You're just trying to show off. I'm like, get out of here, lady.
Get out of here with your minivan.
Yeah. I'm like,
what is it, 2050, by the way? Like, where's
your Honda Odyssey will not take a charge. Anyway.
That's
all
funny.
right. I got one here.
What do you got?
Also from theblockcrypto.com. By Stephen Pally from yesterday. You may have seen this going around. The SEC files emergency lawsuit against Veritasium to stop spending millions of dollars in ICO money. So did you see this?
I read that, but I also saw I think they were showing an Instagram picture of somebody that works for them
yes,
at
I saw this too,
like a Versace mansion or something like that. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, where he was like in that pool.
Yeah. These people, man, it's
baller as hell.
Very baller.
Oh, wait a second. I'm pretty sure we have talked about this guy on this show before.
Really?
Now that I'm looking at the guy's name, and you might be reminded of it when I say it, but. So the long and short of it is the SEC has filed an emergency lawsuit in federal court to prevent Veritasium from spending $8 million raised in an ICO. They allege that Veritasium knowingly misled investors about prior business success and investor demand for the tokens. So they filed the emergency lawsuit in Brooklyn to prevent Reginald Middleton. Do you remember
100% that was him.
Yeah, because we were making fun of his name because it didn't sound real.
It did not sound real.
Yeah, and so...
That's 100% him. I remember you saying Veritasium. I remember doing I don't know what the story was, but Reginald Middleton was definitely the name that we
Well, I think at the time, the story was that they were being sued or something, and they won the lawsuit, I thought. And now it looks like maybe the SEC was right the first time.
Maybe they were, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, they're saying that the $8 million from the ICO was fraudulently undertaken in 2017 and early 2018. They issued a temporary restraining order freezing multiple bank accounts and Ethereum wallets. And a hearing is scheduled for Monday, August 26. They said that the offering made material misrepresentations and omissions about the tokens and knowingly misled investors. According to the SEC, Middleton tried to escape SEC registration requirements by characterizing the coin as prepaid fees, software, or gift cards. So the complaint reads as followed: cognizant of the federal securities law, Very defendants so-called utility tokens, claiming that the Very tokens' supposed uses were variously prepaid fees, consulting and advisory service, and unlimited access to research, universal key to gain access to Veritasium P2P OTC Direct. Oh, man, so it just sounds like they were, I mean, long and short of this is it's a security,
Mm-hmm.
And now the guy's running around everywhere spending all the fucking money. So at the time of this writing, which was yesterday, the token's price lost more than 60% of its value. Holy crap, this thing was worth $16 yesterday?
Wow.
It was worth $16 a token, and now it's worth about $8. So buy the dip.
Yeah, I think if we've learned anything here, it's buy the dip.
No. Do your own podcast, do your own research, and don't fall for scams. I like how we got called out for our fundamental analysis the other day.
I laugh at so many people.
Well, I mean, literally the only thing I said about fundamental analysis was about the tokenomics. And
I had to go back and listen. I'm like, I don't even know what the hell this guy's talking about. Like, it was such a...
But that was it, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think for... what was it for?
It was the chain link because of the tokenomics. So it seemed like the devs were dumping on the tokenomics and all that kind of stuff. So,
yeah.
Anyways,
I had to go back and listen because I'm like, I don't remember him even mentioning fundamental analysis.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we don't do any of
Well, do you see my tweet? Yesterday? I think it was yesterday. The more I am part of crypto Twitter and that, the more I laugh at how many people are so scared of like this is not financial advice. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I did see who's
like,
gotten sued
I'm like,
for
well, like
financial advice.
what loser has gotten sued over providing financial advice that's gotten everybody so scared?
You're going to.
Apparently.
You're going to.
Yeah, you should absolutely take my financial advice, people. For the record, don't take my financial advice. But yeah, no, has there been anybody? Like, I have no idea. It seems like everybody's just running scared from it. And they think that their opinion is so valid that, hordes of people are, clamoring to take a little bit of their perspective. But it just seems weird that everybody's just so scared of it. And I have seen very little proof of people actually getting in trouble for it.
Well, I mean, there definitely is like consequences for being an unregistered financial advisor.
Totally. I mean, if I had a shop and I was advertising like, come give me your money, I'm a great financial advisor, and I wasn't registered, totally, I get it. But like, who's listening to a podcast or who's going on Twitter and be like, this is great financial advice? You know what I mean? I don't think there's any sort of verbal contract, even other people saying that they should do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you.
I don't know. I just think it's a little funny.
So follow Chambers Financial Advice.
Yeah, absolutely. You should follow my financial advice.
So this last news story, I think, is probably the biggest news of the day, and I've seen it going around. It comes from CoinDesk.com, written by Ian Allison, and the title is Barclays is no longer banking Coinbase. So have you seen this, Chamber?
I have. I actually saw that this morning.
So the most prestigious banking relationship in crypto has ended. So Barclays, the London-based global bank, no longer working with Coinbase. And Coinbase, they have found a replacement, a UK startup called Clearbank. The change has definitely affected the users. It's now taking days to process their withdrawals and deposits for wires, I guess, for the UK. But it basically is affecting the instant deposit feature and withdrawals. It says here that the situation is temporary. Coinbase's new relationship, it's going to compete with market incumbents. They say Clearbank is pretty impressive here. So we'll see. All of the players just declined to comment for this. So Barclays, Clearbank, and Coinbase. But, basically it's saying that cryptocurrency here is having trouble getting banking partners. And I don't think that's a surprise to anybody, but Clearbank is now taking on Coinbase, and they aren't giving Coinbase as much, I guess, leniency. It says here that Coinbase delisted Zcash this week because Clearbank was not comfortable supporting any currency with features that make law enforcement's job harder. So, sorry, privacy coins, you ain't gonna be on Coinbase.
Yeah, and it's Zcash too, right?
And it's Zcash, right? So, but that means probably no Monero on there either. But it looks like this is mostly only affecting the UK. And it seems like it might be temporary. Still big news, though, when, their biggest banking partner decides they're no longer working with them.
Well, it's funny you say the UK because in the past when I used to use Coinbase, it would show up as a UK-based company when I would deposit from my bank account.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so if you're in Canada, I guess it was going through the UK.
So Barclays was also banking Circle Internet Financial, so Circle Pay, and some other cryptocurrency companies, but it looks like they're starting to back out of a lot of those partnerships here. So that's pretty interesting. So Barclays no longer taking the risk, I guess, for banking cryptocurrency companies. So, I don't know if that has too much effect on the market as a whole. It's just interesting in the sense that, instead of adopting banks are now, running the other way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, I don't know. Any thoughts on that?
I think we're in the dog days of the bear market. I think if we turn, I know people have said we're like bullish now. And I mean, obviously we're talking about a $10,000 Bitcoin, which is great considering we were talking, $3,500 and $4,000 Bitcoin not that long ago. But I don't think you can see it. I mean, in the
what's
news,
our price right now?
just in,
10.5, 10.4.
It's dropping. Yeah, it just dropped a little bit. Yeah, we're just under 10.4.
Interesting. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us for the news, and we are going to get into one of our least favorite segments, I think, because it means the market is down.
Right.
We're going with Seeing Red. So, in this segment, we are going to give you the top losers for the week and talk about them. So this is via coin market cap listing here. So these include any coins with a $10 million to $100 million market cap. So we tried to cover as much.
What do you call that? Is that a mid cap?
Yeah, I would say these are mid caps. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Mid-caps, right? So, and we're going to talk about their 24-hour and 7-day losses here. So, number one on the Seeing Red list is number 1173 on the CMC rankings, and that is Silverway with the symbol of SLV, 21,500,000 market cap, current price of 21 cents, circulating supply of about 100 million, 24-hour volume around 6 million. So, decent.
Not bad.
24-hour volume. Care to guess how much they're down for the week?
12%. No,
much higher. They're down 22% in the last 24 hours.
Oh my goodness.
They are clocking in at the top loser for the week at the current moment at minus 68.89%.
Boom. Buy the dip. Wow.
No,
don't buy the dip.
No. So what is Silverway? Do we know?
So I have it here. Silverway is the first OTC marketplace for SAFTs. That's SAFTs. I don't know. Do you know what a SAFT is?
Yeah, it's a financial instrument of sorts,
Gotcha.
or agreement, I think, yeah.
And locked tokens, which helps professional investors.
So exactly. So basically it's like your agreement that you're not going to sell any tokens that you, like if it's a
so you can trade, you can
investor.
OTC trade your locked up tokens through this?
Right. Yeah, that's what it sounds
I
like.
gotcha. So...
because like if you have huge investors, right, and in something like say an exchange,
right,
and you get a bunch of tokens, and in order for you to not dump on the market, you have to agree to lock up. So this probably allows you to exchange part of your locked up.
There's some sell offers. You can go right on here on the main page. There's active deals, so you can put in bids to buy.
On there?
Perlin. Ton, Ton, that's your Telegram.
That's the
Telegram,
yep.
Right?
Yep.
Who else we got here? Chromopolis.
The old Chromopolis.
I think we're going to have them on the show in a couple of weeks.
Is that the same?
Yeah, Chromia. I think that's the same.
The same one.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
Block Cloud. Yeah, so just projects that are newer that have some lockup. They all seem to be pretty new tokens.
Yeah, that's typically
which makes sense. This is kind of interesting. I don't know why it, got murdered the way it did last week.
Either. So if it was down 70%,
that's
the
not
price
good.
Was closer to $1 than it is to 21 cents now. But
the bulk of the 92% of the volume is coming from.
Maybe somebody sold their SAFT.
Maybe that could be.
Maybe they didn't have a SAFT for their own token, and then somebody just dumped on the market.
Yeah, that makes sense. It seems like the majority of this is happening on Bitmart. I also feel like there's a bunch of exchanges that I don't know.
Is that like Kmart for Bitcoin?
I think so. Where you get your value, purchase bags.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Again, we don't know much about it. The idea behind it, it seems like there's a place for it, right? Because there's a lot of people with locked up tokens. Maybe they want to. Move some around or.
Right.
So, no, it makes sense.
All right. Number two on this list is the number 160 ranked coin on CMC, the U network, and the symbol is UUU. I mean, what a great symbol.
I love it.
$24 million market cap, 0.0024 cents current price, and it's 10 billion circulating supply, $4.4 million of 24-hour volume. All right, Chamber, time to guess. What's the 7-day down?
18%.
No.
You're
not in the ballpark.
Oh, sorry. The other one was 60 something, right? Sorry, I had 21 in my head. So sorry.
Well, 22 was their 24-hour volume.
Right. That's what I had in my head. So sorry. 52%.
Minus 67.05%. Yes.
Jeez.
So the U network, where is it being traded here? Let's see. You can find it on majority of their volume is Huobi. God, I always say that wrong. Huobi.
I see.
And then that's pretty much where all the volume's coming from there. The USDT pair, that's a mouthful. And then the BTC pair and ETH pair. So let's see. What is this? It is transforming content into assets, says on their website here. U Network is a decentralized content asset storage, notarization, distribution, publishing, and valuation network based on the blockchain. What the fuck does that mean?
I have no idea.
Do you have any idea what that
No.
means? U-Network allows every individual to transform their own digital content into assets within the U-Network ecosystem. This, in turn, constructs a revitalized financial market for content, leading to the redistribution and optimization of internet value. So essentially, I think it's saying that it's trying to I guess, give ownership to content that may not currently have a legal ownership structure.
Yeah.
Like, for example, a meme.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, interesting. But so that is down 67.05% this week. Yes. So next up on the list, the 1163 ranked coin on CMC, First Coin.
Oof.
It's actually
one Erst
spelled
coin.
one Erst coin, which is like really awful. One Erst coin. And the symbol is FST, market cap of almost 60 million, 58.4 million, a current price of $2.65, 22 million circulating supply. Only, so here you go. This could be why. Only 159,000
in daily volume.
24-hour volume, yeah. However, their 24-hour, they've increased 6.42% in 24 hours.
Nice.
But they're still down massively on the week. Care to wager your guess?
On the week, 65.3.
Too high.
Too high.
That's a chunky 61.9%.
Oh, that's still a ton, man. These some of these coins are getting wrecked, rickety wrecked.
And so I don't know what one Earth coin is. Do you?
I do. It's an exchange. It looks like it's out of Germany.
Which would explain the spelling.
Yeah. I had to translate the website. It says, "We welcome you to the blockchain company of the new era. We open up a new horizon for you in your investment strategy and in the diversification of your assets. Security and fair pricings are our reference." Okay. Be part of it all and benefit from our unique customer program. So yeah, it's an exchange. I'm just hopping on the exchange portion of it. It doesn't look like you can trade anything. Yeah, no, there's, click on exchange. You can buy the token. I don't think it's up and running yet. It says you can buy decentralized and anonymous. What? Oh, this is good. This is good. Here you buy decentralized and anonymously over 120 cryptocurrencies of your choice. Just enter your desired currency in the generator and off you go. Wow. Without registration on our site and without opening an account with us. So
it's a German DEX, right?
I guess so. I just don't see.
Is that what we're getting at here?
There's no area. I'm gonna get a fucking virus on my computer.
Stop doing it.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems Quadriga X-y to me.
Oh boy. All right, number 4 on the list of most down for the week. We have ranked number 240 on CMC, Commerce Block. Ooh. Symbol CBT, market cap of 12 million, price of about 7 cents. The circulating supply is about 175 million. Now, this is crazy to me. The 240th ranked coin on CMC. Mm-hmm. How much daily volume do you think they did in the last 24 hours?
I don't know, 5,499.
Really? Are you looking at it now?
I am looking at it.
5,464.
I had a newer one. That's funny.
So they care to wager what they're down this week?
So sorry, the last one was what, 61? Mm-hmm. We'll say 59 and a half.
49.79.
Okay, that's a reasonable dip.
But it seems like right. But it seems like, the 240th coin should have more daily volume than that.
I would agree with that. I don't know. Maybe we have to pivot from CoinMarketCap. I'm not sure how how they rank considering the volume.
I'll give you some comparisons.
Yeah, like what's 220.
So Dragon Chain comes in at 220 on the list.
Yep.
They're down 26.17% for the week. Guess how much they have in the last 24 hours?
3 million.
127,000. Okay. So still not a lot, but it's 10 times.
Right. It's
5 times that. Yeah. How about this though? Now this is fucked. So the 1165th rank token says it has 4 million in 24-hour volume. So it must just be these exchanges.
Well, maybe the big dips are so for that one, did that one have a big dip in it? The one that had a bunch of volume? Because that could just be dumping.
26%.
Yeah, that could just be dumping.
26%. That's not crazy. But the 1184, so just 24 spots later in the coin market cap.
Yeah.
$206.
That's crazy. $206.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I don't know, man. I don't know if I trust some of these volume numbers. But anyway, what is Commerce Block? Do you know?
Commerce Block has a nice website. It's definitely the nicest. It's a distributed financial infrastructure. A lot of fun words there. We build infrastructure across public and permissioned networks. Enabling the next evolution of financial infrastructure, Commerce Block's public blockchain-based infrastructure. It sounds like a Ripple if I'm being honest here, enables the distribution, exchange, and storage of tokenized assets and securities. We have created an open source ecosystem utilizing sidechains together with your portfolio of optional security services. I don't know. It seems like they're using a lot of fun words to get people's crypto and manage them in a way. I don't know. Yeah, distributed financial infrastructure. I don't know. This seems pretty not suspicious, but like a little on the nose. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Our financial, they have. I mean, everything looks good, but it's what do they call that? A nothing burger when it's just like a lot of kind of. That's what it sounds like.
All right, last one here on our top 5 most down for the week. Comes in at number 221 on CoinMarketCap, and that is Unobtainium.
Oh my goodness, I'm definitely market buying this one. Unobtainium.
I knew you would like this one. That's why I took it, because I wanted to get.
I buy names. That is it. I don't read white papers. I buy names. That kind of works.
That's how I bet on horses.
Yeah, man.
So Unobtainium, the ticker symbol is UNO, market cap of 13.7 million. Guess the current price of Unobtainium.
Like per Unobtainium?
Yes.
How many are there?
A good question. 200,821 in circulating supply.
What's total supply?
Not much higher than that. 250,000.
Okay, I'm gonna say $58.
Ooh, close. $68.
Ooh, that's a good guess.
Yeah, good guess. They've only done about 15,000 in daily volume, so someone's obtaining it. It's like,
rim shot.
They are down 42.2%. And do you want to know what Unobtainium does?
Sure.
So Unobtainium believe it or not, I think is one of like the original like altcoins.
Oh, really?
I think. Yeah, so it says UNO is a SHA-256 proof-of-work cryptocurrency unique for low inflation, scarcity, a fair launch, and distribution. It's one of the oldest cryptocurrencies.
Interesting.
Just 250,000 UNO will ever be mined over 30 years. Unobtainium is merge mined with Bitcoin, resulting in a secure, high-difficulty blockchain that is 3 times faster than Bitcoin. So it's basically Bitcoin with less supply.
Huh. Interesting.
I mean, that's what it sounds like to me, right?
That's exactly what it sounds like.
You can find it on coinexchange.io, Blue Trade, Nova Exchange, and a bunch of smaller exchanges. So pretty interesting, but it sounds, again, nothing burger, right?
Mm-hmm.
They just tried to make a scarcer Bitcoin. Oh, this is a Bryce Wiener coin.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he's the lead developer.
Really?
Yeah, interesting. Bryce Wiener with Unobtainium.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and then super low like block reward. The current block reward, because I guess it's very difficult to mine,
Right.
0.01 UNO, which is interesting.
Does that mean it's easy to mine then?
No, it's already gone through 15 halvings.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Isn't that crazy? Wow. So, it said roughly 190,000 units would be distributed for during the first 6 block halvings, and the remaining 60,000 are for long-term mining support. So, when we just read there that there is 208,000 of the 250,000 that have been mined. So, interesting. Are you going to obtain some unobtainium?
Where can I buy it?
I just told you.
Sorry.
I think the most popular one you would find it at is, hold on, coinexchange.io.
Oh, yeah, you did say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going there.
Go. I don't think Unobtainium's getting a Binance listing anytime soon.
I don't know. Okay.
All right, that's going to do it for Seeing Red. Do you want to hear some of the other ones that are just honorable mentions here? Number 75 ranked GXC Chain, down 30%. Dragon Chain came in at 26% down. Let's see. Those are the big other ones that make sense. 149 ranked ARC, down 20%. ICX down 18%. Skycoin down 17%. So, you know,
it's not alt season yet, is what you're telling me.
It ain't.
That's too bad.
Because these are all, pretty highly ranked.
Like ICX, Dragon Chain.
You get up to you get up to 100 million market cap here. So 75 ranked is GXC with 77 million market cap. So, that's pretty.
Yep. It's a player.
Anyway, what's the last segment here? What are we doing?
We got a little bit of Would You Rather.
Now we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
Ooh.
I know. This is going to be fun. I got some good ones here too. So, I'm going to give you a couple of these and you tell me. We'll have an open discussion about it, but I think these are pretty good. Would you... One second here. I just want to get the right ones. I like these ones. All right. The other day, I had tweeted something about pets. I don't know if you saw this the other day. How I don't think...
Yeah, that you hate them?
I hate pets, yeah. Again, I don't hate animals.
You're like a monster.
No, again, I don't hate animals. They're fine. You can live outside, but I don't like pets inside the house.
I have 3 pets.
I hear you.
We're going head to head.
I've systematically eliminated 2 pets out of my house.
Jeez. Like, would you hold a pillow over their head or what?
It's a gray.
Are we gonna get in trouble from PETA?
It's a gray area.
Are we gonna get PETA called on?
No,
us
I had 2 cats in the past. Unfortunately, both passed away in suspicion.
How old were they?
One was
8 months and 2 years.
No, one was like 14, and then the other one was maybe 10. I want to say
14's
Yeah.
14's decent.
Yeah.
I mean, that cats live about what, 15
Yeah,
years?
exactly. Yeah, one was 10, one was 14.
Okay, so the 10 you just killed them both at the
Yeah,
same
exactly. It
time
was a
and
misfortune.
blamed it on the first one's old age.
Exactly. I think the other one just died of a broken heart.
You, yeah. You cat killer.
Yeah. So, and I love triggering dog lovers too, by the way. That's my favorite thing, I think. Very venomous crowd, those dog people.
Yeah.
So my question here, though, is would you rather have a dog with a cat personality or a cat with a dog personality?
Oof. So I think this one's easy for me.
All right.
Because I have both.
Okay.
And I actually have two cats that are very different personalities. Like, I think I have a cat with a dog personality.
Interesting. Okay.
And the problem with the cat with the dog personality is it's very playful, but, like, you can't... The claws, you know? Like, you can't play with the cat like you can a dog because you'll get clawed to shreds.
Now, I'm assuming you're not a
So-
believer in the declawing of the cats.
No, it's very cruel.
I agree.
and
I never,
unusual,
again, I'm not an animal hater, so I don't want to do anything to hurt
They
them.
actually just made it illegal
Really?
completely in the state of New York.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if...
So you,
I remember the vet asking me if I wanted to, and I said, "You want me to chop off your fingers?"
yeah, so no on that. But so I think it's more dangerous to have a cat with a dog personality, and I think both of my cats are pretty chill. So I'm going with dog with, and also my dog's the size of a cat.
Okay.
So like I have a small dog, so like I'm going with dog with a cat personality.
Okay, I like that. I think I would agree. I don't like either pets, but I think your route is the best. I go the same way. Okay, you ready for the next one here? Because I think this one is where we separate the men from the boys here. Would you rather eat no candy at Halloween or no turkey at Thanksgiving?
Wow. Interesting. So give me that again.
Okay. Would you rather eat no candy at Halloween or no turkey at Thanksgiving?
Well, I think this. So a lot of people don't like turkey at Thanksgiving.
Really? Okay.
Like, yeah, I've heard a lot of turkey backlash.
Has there been
as
some
a-
turkey
as
fud
a
lately?
As a prime Thanksgiving meat, there's been a lot of fud in the last couple of years
Interesting.
on turkey being the prime Thanksgiving meat. I'm going to say I don't eat a lot of candy normally.
Right.
So, and the other thing is, I can really eat candy whenever I want because I'm a goddamn adult.
Right, exactly.
You know?
I make my own rules.
So, like, if I want to go have a piece of candy or a Reese's cup or whatever, I can go do that whenever I want. You know, there's something special about the Thanksgiving dinner, and I couldn't imagine not having the turkey on Thanksgiving dinner. I don't have kids, though.
Right.
So, like, it's not as in my face with the candy on Thanksgiving. Like if I were you and you have two children and
Right.
they bring home sacks
Well, I
of
think this
candy,
Halloween-
it'd be a lot harder.
This Halloween for me, I'm going to be bringing my second kid. Right? Last year she didn't go
right.
out,
So you're going to get double the candy, and that would be harder for me to pass on the candy on Halloween. Like right now, I don't really have to eat candy on I don't even have to see candy on Halloween if I don't want to,
Right.
you know? So I'm going with I'd rather not eat candy on Halloween for those reasons.
I agree. I'm with you. I think
Wow, interesting. I thought you were going the other
I
way.
think turkey. You summed it up perfectly. Turkey is not an everyday food, and maybe
Right.
maybe you
and I could go get turkey if I wanted
could,
to,
but it's not the
like,
same.
Right, exactly.
like a nice turkey on Thanksgiving. Maybe you have it at maybe Christmas. You know what I mean? But there's like maybe 2 or 3 times max per year where you're gonna have turkey, and especially Thanksgiving. You can't not have turkey. What kind of animals are they? Not having turkey. I'm not aware of this turkey fud too, and it's really upsetting me hearing that there's turkey fud about.
There is turkey.
I'm
fud.
very upset
gonna
about
find
this.
you Yeah, I'm gonna find you
I'm
some turkey
I'm
fud
a
out
Thanksgiving purist. You need a turkey.
Would you call yourself a
A
Puritan?
Puritan, yes, exactly. Is that a word?
Yeah, Puritans
I know, I'm just joking. Yeah, I think that's why they were called Puritans, is because they didn't want to waver from having turkey on Thanksgiving. And that's the story of the first Thanksgiving.
So here you go. Here's an article from 2012 from BuzzFeed.
Oh,
37 reasons why Thanksgiving sucks, and a lot of them are about turkey. First of all, turkey. Number one, it says turkey here. It says if turkey was actually good, we'd make it all year round.
I mean, it's hard to make a turkey. There's a whole process that goes in. Yeah, they're big. Like, I don't know. I get like a 20-pound turkey most of the time. Like that's
Right.
It takes it's a full day to cook. Like no one's gonna make that every day.
Wow, a lot of Thanksgiving sucks fud out
I don't like it. You people need to get your act together. Get your priorities right.
Yeah, a lot of Thanksgiving fud out there.
Okay, I'm gonna move on because I'm really getting upset. So now I'm gonna give you two more. Okay.
Okay.
I got them here. I love these two are great, by the way. Would you rather look 10 years older from the neck up or look 10 years older from the neck down?
Oof. That's a weird one.
Yeah.
So 10 years older from the neck up would put me
Into your
like
early 40s?
at all times. So like, do I age
Yes.
from there?
I'm going to say yes. It will always be a 10-year difference.
So what's worse, having an older face all the time or an older body?
Right.
Is essentially
I mean,
it.
I have both older face and an older body. So
I think I'm taking older body.
right. And I think the trick is that the older you get, the less that matters because, you know, when you're 20, the difference between when you're 20 and 30 is pretty significant, or 15 and 25. But like 35 to 45 is probably not that much of a difference. And the
Right.
older you get, the less of a difference it is. You know what I mean? Like 85 to 95.
Wait, let's go back to the semantics of this again. What are the actual words for would you rather have it?
Look.
Look. Okay, so because my question was, does that mean my heart is 10 years older?
No, I think it's just a
automatically?
visual, like your body.
Well, you could work yourself
Yeah,
out,
exactly.
right? And you just have an older, you know,
Right.
like I could go like Chuck Norris if I
Exactly.
wanted,
Exactly.
with a young face, and then I would just look like I did when,
Right.
you know, I was 20 or whatever.
I agree.
I'm going older body.
I'm also going older body.
Have we disagreed on
I don't
one
think
yet?
so.
I don't
We've been
think
in
so.
step. I think
Wow,
older body is
wow.
the right way to go. If I can keep my face looking as fresh as possible, I think that's the main one. All right. Last question. Would you rather be extremely underweight or extremely overweight?
How are we? How much are we talking?
Okay,
here? Extreme.
Well,
So, like, am I talking like anorexic?
yeah, I would say for skinny, I would say like you saw a person and be like, that guy's fucking skinny. Okay, so say, I'll give you average person. We'll say is like 100 and like an average male is what, like 170 pounds?
Yeah,
I don't
probably.
know. I have no idea. I am not an average person.
That's probably right.
So say you were 5'9", 170 pounds, and say you keep your height at 5'9", but now you're 130 pounds, or 275 pounds.
5'9", 275.
Yeah.
See, like, I don't know if that would even have classified that as extremely overweight. Like, I was 5'6" and weighed 225.
Nice.
At one point. So, like,
You're like Mac.
This
guy's like impossible to move.
Certified tuna can. We got ourselves a little chode on our hands. Little tuna can.
Little tuna can.
Yeah, but So, like, I think you'd have to go higher. I think you'd have
Okay,
to go
so say
5'9", 400 pounds.
Yeah, so say 5'9", 400 pounds, or 5'9".
Because to me, extremely overweight means that you have difficulty doing things
right?
that
Yeah, that makes sense.
you would normally do because you're so.
So we'll say 5'9", 400 pounds, or 5'9", 125 pounds.
Oof, man, that's like dangerous.
Right, like I'm just trying to go as low as I could go. Like my
I think
brother.
I'd probably rather be 400 pounds.
I agree.
I'm not quite sure why. One, it's more enjoyable because I love food.
Right. Well, see,
but I don't really know why.
I'll tell you from my perspective. I have a my brother-in-law. He's got to be he's got to be 6 feet tall, and he's like 130 pounds. Okay, the guy is, I think his waist is like a 27 or something like that. It's crazy. He just looks frail and bony, like a walking skeleton. Like worms is his money. You know what I mean?
You're learning from me. There you go.
But like I'm a big dude, and in my big dudedness through my entire life, I've never really ran into many issues.
Except for your daughter calling you.
Right. Fuck. Really hurts. But like I've never run into like problems. You know what I mean? Like I walk down the street by myself. Nobody's looking to bother me. You know what I mean? And I've had
that muscle bound freak you see before you.
Yeah, exactly. And like my wife, you know, she's 5'8", maybe $125. And, you know, she's like, yeah, people bother me all the time. I'm like people don't even talk to me when I'm walking around. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I like the size definitely brings me some sort of like, gives me a bubble that like really nobody bothers me with. So I would much.
Which is where you really like to.
I like my secluded bubble. And I also feel like if I was rail thin, like people would be messing with me all the time. At least if you're like, even if you're super overweight,
start using you as a coat rack.
Right? Exactly. I don't need this.
You never know.
I don't need this in my life. But that's what I would think is something is much. I'd rather be bigger, just because at least you have some sort of strength. You know what I mean? Even if you're 400 pounds, you're probably...
I'm going bigger as well. Yeah. Wow, we went 4 for 4.
You know what? These are just common sense, and people that don't think like us can go take a walk off a short dog.
I think most people would probably disagree with this one.
I think most people are fucking stupid.
Jesus.
So, I think, I think we're both in agreement. I think, for every single... Yeah, we did agree on every single one.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and we normally don't, I would say.
No, we don't.
You want one more? See if we can disagree?
No.
All right.
I think let's keep the streak.
All right.
Let's keep the streak.
All right, that's it.
Plus,
that's it for Would You Rather.
We're right about coming up to time here, so we're going to be good
Perfect.
to go. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us today. We will be maybe back next week.
Yeah, we may not be.
A business trip. Yeah, I am going on a business trip, and I won't be back until next Wednesday. So we usually release on a Thursday. We're going to see if we can release or record one quick on Thursday morning and put it out the day of. If not, we will be back in full stride the following week with 2 episodes. But I think we're going to try to get one out next week.
So definitely not the Monday or not the Tuesday show.
You won't get us on
You
Tuesday.
may see one on Thursday.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Awesome.
And that's it. And until next time, don't get wrecked. And that is financial advice.